Hey guys, long time no see. I know it's been a really long time since I made a video, but I've just been really busy. I graduated from dental assisting school. I've had family here for the last 3 weeks since before Christmas, and it's been really busy. Everyone wants to visit you during the winter time when you live in Florida. Just remember that. If you ever move here, you're gonna have guests all winter long, and it's gonna be really stressful, but I love them. So I have a couple video requests that people have made, and I'm gonna get to them just as soon as my boyfriend's parents leave, because I don't wanna make them feel comfortable, and I don't really have time to film the video, like a really extensive video like they were requested. And this is a list that I already made. And I just want to let y'all know that I did accept a job. I accepted a job before I graduated at an orthodontic office in my hometown that I live in Florida. And I was really excited. It was a surprise. It's not very hard, but it is a little bit more difficult to get a job in a specialty right after you graduate with no actual experience, because I have general dentistry experience but not orthodontic experience. And I'm sorry that there's liquor bottles in here. I don't drink those. Those are my boyfriends and whoever else comes over here. But yeah, that's like really ratchet. I wish that wasn't there. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm 25. I'm allowed to drink. Okay? So basically I wanted to make a video on how to get a job after you graduate from dental assisting school. I think these tips are really important. Myself and one other person from my class I know are the only people that had jobs when we graduated. Everyone else in my class, I don't know if they were trying or if they just were going to go back to school for something or not, but this is what I think is important to know if you want to find a job right after graduation. So I just made a list, and I think it's 10 things, but I'm not 100% sure. This is just a lot of stuff of what I did and what I think would work. So, you know, if you're about to graduate or if you're going into school, just keep these things in mind and it will help you get a job when you graduate. So the first thing is to reach out to people in your desired field that know you well for a reference / ask if they know anyone hiring. So references obviously from anyone, past employer, stuff like that stuff's all great. But if you can get a reference from a dental professional, like obviously your teachers are probably going to be references for you because they absolutely want you to find a job. It looks good for you, it looks good for them. They're obviously going to give you a good reference. But if you can get a reference from other dental professionals, that also helps a lot. So I volunteered a lot, and I used, I think I was the only person in my class that contacted the assistant there, and she's a well-known assistant, been an assistant for like 20 plus years. I asked her, I was like, hey, like, do you remember me? And she's like, oh, of course I remember you. And I asked her if she would be a reference for me, and she said, absolutely, just give them my number. And like, that was awesome to have a 20-year veteran assistant be a reference for you. And you just have to, like, don't ask people who you don't think are gonna give you a good reference. I had bonded with her and I'd worked with her for like 4 or 5 months, so I'd gotten to know her and she knew who I was, and I always worked really hard around her, so I knew that she would possibly be willing to give me a reference. Another reference that I had was actually from one of my clinical sites, which is, usually they don't recommend it because you don't know them that well. But I did ask the lady I was working with, Pam, who was an orthodontic assistant for 20 years. And she just kept telling me, you know, if you ever need a reference, just let me know, like, because I guess, like, you know, I worked really hard in their office. And so I asked Pam, I was like, would you be a reference at this ortho office? And she said, yes. And when an orthodontic office calls a reference and they find out that your reference was an ortho assistant for 20 plus years at an orthodontic, like, school, like, that's really good. And that, you know, to them, that's more important than just like a reference from like your old boss at like a store. So volunteer and make good impressions. Another thing that I did was apply to every possible job opening for your position. I went on Indeed, I went on Monster, I went on a bunch of different sites, and I applied to every single job on there. Like I didn't care. I applied to so many, probably like 50 jobs. And any jobs my teachers told me to apply to, I applied to. Sorry, my eyes are dry. Always dry, aren't they? I need eye drops because I should take my contacts out every night, but that doesn't happen because I'm a horrible person. But yes, just apply to every job. Even if you don't want the job, it's good to have options when you graduate because you can still go there and get experience. And with experience, you have a lot better of a chance of getting a job at a place you actually want to work. The next thing is place keywords in your resume from job listings. So go on Indeed and look through all of their job listings. It goes by keywords. So when employers are looking for employees or possible employees, they are matched with people that have keywords in their resumes that also match job listings. So go through job listings of what people are looking for and put that into your resume. And then y'all can match and come together, and it could be a really great, happy family. The next thing, have someone proofread your resume. This is important. If you go to a school, most likely they have someone at your school who can proofread resumes and like fix them and correct and stuff like that and give you advice. I think that's really important. I've had some really crappy resumes before, but this one was like I had people call me that weren't looking for someone with no experience, but just loved my resume and were like, oh my God, your resume is so great. Just get a little more experience and please call us. Please call us. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like a tip, Etsy has really cute resume templates. So I got mine off of Etsy. I think I paid $10 for it, but I think it's worth it because I got a job with it, but it has a tooth in it. So automatically people are like, she wants to be our dental assistant and she has a cute, why did I just say sorry to a cone? Sorry, my dog got spayed a while ago and I don't know, I haven't got rid of it yet, sorry. But yeah, so it had a tooth on it. It was really cute. It was so fancy. I loved it. I still love it. It's my favorite. Another tip is be persistent. So if someone says, or if you go on an interview, make sure you reach out to those people and say, thank you so much for the time and opportunity to come and interview me. Thank you for giving me that chance. Your office is amazing. It's beautiful. You seem so nice. Thank you so much. And if they don't call you back after a couple of days, just call them and maybe they went with somebody else. Just be like, hey guys, or be like, I know you went with somebody else, but I was wondering if you could give me any tips on, what I could improve on, what I should work on, stuff like that. Because that's always really great feedback. You'll know, okay, I need to change this, fix this, get experience in this. So that's important. So this is another tip I have. Call offices before and after you graduate. I applied to a lot of jobs before I graduated and a lot of them told me to call them back. So you should, because just because you're not graduated yet and they didn't offer you the job then, they can't offer you the job. Well, they couldn't offer you the job, but they're probably looking for someone right now, but that doesn't mean they're going to find somebody. So the same places that called you or you called before, call them after you graduate. Tell them you feel so much more confident after your clinical site, you're ready, and you just be, once again, be persistent. Just be persistent. Okay. Oh, also, update your wardrobe for interviews. I had no interview clothes. I'm gonna be honest. Living in Florida, it's so dang hot, and I just wear basically what I'm wearing right now every single day. So I bought these really nice pants and this really cute blouse and these Calvin Klein flats, and I was trying to look like I have my ish together. I'm 25. I should have my ish together, but I really wanted to look like I had my ish together. And I went to school for interview day and everyone was like, girl, and I went to TJ Maxx and that's off. This place ain't that expensive. Just go get you some really classy, nice interview clothes. Okay, be open to positions and offices. So let's say you can't get a job as a dental assistant. Apply for a job at front desks because a lot of times they're willing to cross train, and especially they know you have all dental knowledge. If they ever need someone and you can hop back there, that makes you so valuable. And maybe you'll end up being so great that they just want to pull you back there. So just be open and willing to apply. Just get into an office. You have the knowledge and you have hands-on experience. Just get into the office if you can't get an assistant position. Okay. Oh, and this is my last tip. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. Oh my God. This is taking a lot of toll on me. Okay, I'm being over dramatic. I'm sorry. So my last tip is if you're going to decline a position, please do it kindly. Don't avoid their phone calls. Don't be like, no, I already found a job. Or you can say that you took a job somewhere else, but just be so respectful and be so kind because you don't know how that job is actually going to be. And you might want to go back to that job that you were avoided and didn't respond to, or was like, I don't want to work for you. I got a job, no. Always be kind. The dental community is small. Everybody knows everybody. So if you decline, just be like, I'm so sorry, but I did take a job somewhere else. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you so much for interviewing me. Please, don't lose my contact. Thank you so much. If you ever need anything, just let me know. Be so kind. And that will get you so far with people. Because even though you didn't take the job, they're going to be like, that girl's good. And if you ever do need another job, they will definitely keep you in mind. So, yeah, that's all the tips that I have. I'm sorry if, it wasn't that many. But that's just what I did to get a job. And I start this coming Monday. at an ortho office, and I'm so excited. And I will definitely make videos about working in an ortho office because I have some knowledge on it, but it's still going to be kind of new to me. So if you want to see videos about working in an orthodontic office, let me know. I'm still going to make videos about what I wish I would have learned in dental school or what I wish they would have gone more in depth about. And I'm also going to make a video about exactly what we learned. I just need a little bit of time to get my notes together and thoughts together about what I wish, because I graduated the 21st, so it's been a couple weeks and I've been kind of just relaxing with family, and I'm like not all here right now. This list I made like really quickly, but that's just exactly what I did, so it was a little bit easier for me. But if you have any questions, just leave them down below and I'll answer them. And thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Like, these videos are so much fun to make for me, or for me to make for you. I love them. But I will talk to you later. Bye.